Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy. Who is Hendo? And we back talking sports. As promised, I know I'm a lot late. Actually, I had some business to do and everything like that. But as promised, I'm in here with the Warrior stream. We're gonna be talking about the Dubs. So, I'm just gonna be, chatting about the Dubs until y'all tap in. Shout out Chris. What's up, my boy? So, I know a lot of maybe whoever watches me, whoever the Warriors fan, been asking where the So Dub Nation episodes and everything like that. I decided to put a halt on the So Dub Nation episodes for the simple fact that the Warriors off season has been very slow. The Kaminga thing is holding us up, and we have probably about 5 or 6 different players that we should be signing, but we have this Jonathan Kaminga saga going on. 1 second. And I just believe that I just really want to know when are we going to sign some players to complete our roster? That's what I really want to know. When are we going to complete our roster to move on to next season? I mean, you have Jonathan Kaminga clearly does not want to be here. Clearly does not want to be here. So my whole thing is he's thinking about taking the qualifying offer to bet on himself. What's good, Cheyenne? And I just want to know what is going on with the Dubs, and I want to know what everybody else thinks, and what moves you think we should make. You know what I'm saying during the season when the trade when the trade deadline comes and everything, because it's just been a weird off season. We're still the only team that hasn't signed anybody. We haven't made any free agency moves or anything. And by what I've been hearing is Al Horford is willing to wait until the Jonathan Kaminga shit is panned out. But it looks like Jonathan Kaminga is going to be on the team next year. So I'm trying to figure out like why haven't we heard anything? So I dropped the link. Y'all can come in and tap in with your boy, you know what I'm saying, or or not. I'm gonna keep on just chatting because I'm just real frustrated about what's going on in with the Dubs. I'm happy about what's going on with my Pistons. We made some really good moves and got a really solid team. I think we might have gotten a little bit better. But with the Warriors, man, I don't know. I truly don't know. So like tap in, let me know what y'all thoughts is, because this right here is it's crazy. Do y'all think we should sign Al Horford? Put a one in the chat because I think Al Horford would be a great addition. I think Al Horford would be a absolutely phenomenal addition. Yeah, I think Al Horford would be an absolutely phenomenal addition. So, like I said, and then with Steph Curry, you have Steph Curry, who is still playing at an All NBA level, still playing great enough to win a championship, and we got to find a way to maximize him. Last year, I actually thought that we had a good as great of a chance as anybody to beat OKC. Seeing what happened to Minnesota versus OKC, that would not have happened to the Warriors. If everybody was healthy and everything was going to court to plan, that was I'm not saying that oh yeah, we would just went there and beat OKC. But we wouldn't have got beat in 5 though. Because I truly believe if Steph Curry was not hurt, that we would have beat Minnesota. Even looking at the series after Minnesota, the problem was we didn't have enough offense. we actually played them tough, but we didn't have enough offense. We didn't have enough offense. Jimmy was hampered, so we didn't get the best Jimmy that we should have gotten. I believe if Jimmy was 100%, we still get at least one game. My boy is in here.
Yo, what's up, Hendo?
Cheyenne, what's popping,
You hear
man?
me?
We got to talk about, man. Listen, we got to talk about these dubs, man. This off season is like I had to stop the So Dub Nation episodes. Nothing is going on. Like
I was just waiting for your notification. I thought you was gonna be around like 12.
like it's it's just getting ridiculous because there's no way we should be this far along in the off season in the free agency with nobody, you know what I'm saying, besides our young guys, you know what I'm saying? We have nobody else that we've picked up. Oh, we have a verbal commitment with Al Horford. DeAnthony Melton is rumored to be, bro. I'm tired of hearing that. We've been hearing that for the last 3 or 4 weeks, at least.
GP2 is the one that broke the news that like they're just waiting for the Kaminga deal to end.
And that's the thing that's really irritating me the
And
most.
that's the thing, it's like okay. Kaminga really said he wants out. Like he just wants to go to a team where he can get his playing opportunities. Since we already know the Warriors is not going to give him that.
Exactly.
Then the Warriors is like, okay, since you're not going to take my offer, let's screw you again. I'm like, okay. Me personally, I would have taken the Suns deal.
Yeah, exactly.
If you look between the Suns and the Kings deal, right? I'll take the Suns deal. We got what we
I would say, but the thing is, they wanted Ryan Dunn, and they wasn't trying to give them Ryan Dunn, which I kind of agree with that. I would have loved Ryan Dunn with his perimeter defense on our team and everything like that. That was the big thing that I was seeing. Like they wanted Ryan Dunn, and
I don't even know what they're looking for. Are they looking as a short term or?
That's the whole thing. From what I have been seeing, they're looking for a young player, and a young up and coming, I guess, rising star, in order for Kaminga, and I guess a draft pick or two. From what I have been seeing, my whole thing is this: Kaminga is not an all-star. Kaminga has high upside.
I never said anything about him being a superstar. I just think that he needs to go somewhere where he can flourish. And
no, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
No, I get it. But it's like this. It's like, okay, like if my personally remember last February when we were doing the Jimmy Butler trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted Kaminga to go to the Heat because I think he can flourish over there with the young guys.
I think that would be a good home for
him.
him.
I wanted that for him, but not just saying. I would love Kaminga on my team, but it's like if Steve Kerr is not going to play him, why waste his talents over here and just screw him over?
And that's a big part of why this is happening too. Steve Kerr's inability to develop players. And people don't want to talk about that. Yes, he's a top 10 greatest coach of all time.
You heard what Steve Kerr said the other day?
Yeah, I heard what he said, and he's right.
That's what. And he's been saying that since 2015.
He know that though. Like everybody else act like we hoeing Steve Kerr or we hating on Steve Kerr. No, that's the truth.
That's why we say even Steve Kerr said that in 2015. He said Mark Jackson laid down the foundation, and then all of
that's the truth. That's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And what also is true is that if he didn't have Steph Curry, who knows if he would have been still here?
He would be only in the coaching stuff for like 2 years, then he'll be out.
Because we seen him coach without Steph Curry. Respectfully.
Like nothing against him, but he's just not the type of coach that I would put around young teams. Like you know how some great coaches.
Yeah, he needs.
I can't put you into development.
Exactly, he needs a team that is already kind of made. To be
like,
honest,
it's either kind of made or they're almost there where I could take the next step and then I'll be there. Like that's
the only thing he did different. The only thing he did to really unlock us is really take the ball out of Steph Curry's hands as a point guard and put him off of the ball more. Once
and then he started Draymond.
Yeah, and once he did that, it started Draymond. Yep, I give him credit for that. The only thing is that opened up the whole offense for everything. You know what I'm saying? And I give him credit for the Draymond shit. So I give him credit for that. But those guys were developed by Mark Jackson.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's be real. He didn't develop Steph Curry. He didn't develop. Steph Curry was even there before Mark Jackson.
Yeah, he was already an all-star before
Right.
before Steve
But
Kerr came.
but even Mark Jackson was saying this is the greatest shooting backcourt ever. He was saying that before anybody said anything, before anybody knew about the Splash Bros. He put that foundation in set. All Steve Kerr did was make two tremendous tweaks.
And
Don't
he
get me
put
wrong.
Iggy on the
And he
bench.
caught them when they was going to their Steph was going into his prime, and Draymond and Clay were rising. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it was rocket science for him to go there and really coach. Now I
Because
get
I
what
can
he
name
did,
like because I can name like Phil Jackson's like, okay, you're a great coach, but were you there in the developmental process? Like you saw what happened to the Knicks, right? When he went there,
yeah.
it turned to disaster. Like they're like
But see, the thing with the difference is with Phil Jackson and Steve Kerr is Phil Jackson implemented a system though. They didn't. I'm gonna be real, and I ain't never said this. They didn't win when. That's why Kobe won the field back. They wasn't as polished and the offense wasn't as polished and it wasn't as what I'm saying effective when Phil wasn't there. I agree with you though. Phil did, what I'm saying, benefit for having Kobe, Shaq, what I'm saying, at all timers. Don't get me wrong at all. But I think him as well, he, what I'm saying, played a big part in that. I think he was actually pretty good at, what I'm saying, getting the best out of players. I don't know how he was really
like the
developing
thing
them.
with Phil Jackson is like he's good. Like if you put a player around Kobe and Jordan, right? Like okay, they want to dominate the ball, but sometimes it's like it's hard for them to
Mm-hmm.
like share the ball, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he'll be the kind of coach that okay, I can tell you at least this. Okay, you need to move the ball around because remember Jordan like earlier his
Yeah.
career, like yeah, he'll be dropping like 30, 40 points, like 36, 37 points per game against the Pistons, right? The bad boys, right? But it's like, how are you getting your points? Are you like working all the way to get your points, or are you getting it easier?
Right. I just need something done, bro.
It's
Like,
just a different way of it, you know. Yeah, I
yeah,
just want something done, but I'm at a point that I'm just laughing at this. It's like, y'all serious? You think this long?
yeah, it's like it's exhausting, bro. It's like at the point, like,
No,
okay,
I'm
bro.
not even exhausted anymore. Like, because I knew this was gonna happen. Like, even
That's the sad
for the
part.
last 2 years, it's like ever since the new CBA they put in there, it's like okay, every team has their own challenges, especially the teams with huge
Right.
salaries. I knew we was gonna get caught into this mess, but it's like okay, like some of it, I knew what the league was trying to do, but some of it is on us because it's like after I feel like this started after the championship, like when we won, right?
Right.
Honestly, honestly, the thing is, I would have kept Pooh and Draymond and then move Wiggins. That was my plan because it's like I feel like you can at least
That
find
probably
some.
that probably would have been the move. That probably could
I
have been
would
the
have
move.
done that, but because of the incident happened between Pooh and Draymond,
Yeah, it was just all
yeah,
fucked up.
that messed the whole shit up.
Like it really fucked
But
up
like
everything.
honestly, to me, I blame the both of them. Like people
Yeah,
want to go,
it's really both of them
it's both
fault
of
for
them.
being
It's
so
dumb
immature.
too. It's like everyone wants to blame Draymond, and then it's like okay, then we saw what happened with the KD thing. But then I'm like, okay, what happened to KD after a few years? You out there going on Twitter like
But
every single day,
yeah, but
just
that's the whole thing. When they talk about KD, people forget KD really left because of Steve Kerr.
that's
It
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
really,
It's like
it
okay,
wasn't really because of what Draymond said and everything. He was really
Draymond.
trying to leave because of Steve Kerr. Look at what Looney said.
It's
Like, come on now.
like the thing is this. It's like do I think Steve Kerr is a perfect coach? No, but it's like is a the Looney thing is a bit justifiable in a sense where okay, he was talking about the Steven Adams thing, right?
Yeah,
Which I honestly felt that he should have put in there at least another 10 more minutes just to hold Steven Adams off. I felt we got like
right.
destroyed on the boards for like
I
game
feel
five
like
and
he
six.
didn't really make good adjustments in that series, but we
So
won.
that's why like I got no issues with Looney.
Yeah,
'Cause,
but
like
at the
for
same
that like at least
time,
he specified what was like like if I'm playing against a team where like who's the team that actually shoots well? Like if I'm playing like OKC or Indiana and Looney is got bench, right? Okay, I get it. Like they go
yeah,
up and down. Like like I can see why Steve Kerr bench. But the Rockets is more like a physical series, so it's
Exactly.
like,
They have a lot of size.
and
So
that's why like when Looney explained why he left, I get it. But I already knew he was gonna get black, like gonna get like screwed in his next contract with us.
yeah, it's just the whole thing about it is like at the same time, while I agree with what everything Looney was saying, Looney also is not the same anymore. We
Yeah,
used to count on Looney to give us rebounds, to give us, you know what I'm saying? He still is a formidable defender, but we used to be able to count on him. Sometimes he's not even rebounding. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
Sometimes
and then
you
especially
don't
with his
even you don't
offensive
even know if
game in
he out there
Boston,
or
like
whatever like that. I just feel like, bro, Steve Kerr, like to me, this is it for me. I ain't gonna lie, this is the year for me. Like, because I feel like, just like you said, since the championship, we've gone downhill, and I feel like we don't want to get a big man or don't want to get bigger for something. I don't. And even when we was winning championships, we just wouldn't get bigger.
that's why it's like we were getting punished by Houston. Like it got dragged to like game seven, right? It should at least end in six.
Exactly, and that
Like
that pissed me off the most. That pissed me off the most is because when we was coming back with the bench in, and we got it down to like 11 or 13, why not put the starters back in and see what you can do?
his rotations is so
That
questionable.
was arrogance. Oh yeah, we gonna close it out in 6. We good, and then we lose game 6, and then Steph Curry ran more than he ever
And
ran.
not just that, even in 2018, there was like at some instance, I'm like, okay, you go your small ball like okay, Steph, Clay, Draymond, right, and then you have like KD, and then then you put Iguodala. You see, like that's what I felt in the last year, right, when we were going for a three-peat, right. I felt we wore our starters down so bad to the
Yeah,
point where, and also including Kevin Durant, it's like okay, it's like we go into this ISO heavy shit, right?
and we
And that's
wouldn't
how we
look good.
cost 2 games against the Clippers. And
Yep.
it's like,
And
and
if you
it's
notice, we have a better record. We had a better record when Steph was on and KD was out because of that. It wasn't
we never lost a playoff game until the finals.
right, and that's because it wasn't as isocentric. Like KD, we had so much talent that with KD we was gonna win anyways, but it wasn't as fluid, and the offense wasn't as
It was
unstoppable.
fluid. It was only fluid in 2017, but it's like after that, it's like okay, like after he won first, right? He thought he was gonna get like the same praise that LeBron would get.
Yeah,
Like I'm the best player, but then he didn't get that. So it's like I knew something wasn't going right in the middle of like the next season, especially when we played Houston, we started going this KD heavy offense. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, it's fine if you're on fire, but like but the problem with that is like you're literally freezing out like Steph and Clay. The whole team, like, there's no rhythm.
I mean, that's okay motion.
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair. That's fair motion. I just feel like, and you see what Mike Brown doing now. You see what he did in Sacramento. You see what he might do, and he ain't. We gonna see what he gonna do with New York.
The
My
Knicks,
whole thing
all the
is,
pressures on New York this year.
yeah. My whole thing is, Steve Kerr got to. He has to develop better. He has to make
The
better
thing is,
adjustments
Steve is like,
fast. Better adjustments faster. When he had Clay last year, and Clay was sticking up the joint when he was in the starting lineup, I said, bring Clay off the bench. I promise you he'll play better. He waited until damn
you
near
know,
half the season to put Clay off of the bench. And Clay started cooking. And I'm like, bro, you waited till after
you know
damn
why,
half the season.
you know why he didn't bench Clay in the beginning? Because you know how Clay is, right? And it's like you don't want to just bench him automatically where you screw your whole I know Clay is gonna help us off the bench, but it's like okay, on a personal level, I knew it was gonna like screw this thing up. And once Steve Kerr benched him, I knew Clay was gone.
Yeah, but the money was a big time of the reason. But if you look at it, when he went to the bench, he started playing a lot better. And then, you know what I'm saying, the money shit happened or whatever like that. My whole thing is
To me,
I get it. It was Clay as well. My whole thing is when they finally did come to agreement and he came off the bench and everything like that, and he started cooking, Steve Kerr he don't have enough backbone. He don't have a relationship with his players where he got enough backbone to, hey, man, this is how it's gonna be. This is what we got to do, bro. I think you were better doing this, blah blah blah. This they don't respect him enough for that. He can't even control Draymond. You think
We
this
know he can't
happened
control
if Mark
Draymond
Jackson was in? If Mark Jackson was our coach, Draymond wouldn't be doing all that silly ass shit.
And not just that, David Stern was around the league that time, so Draymond knew when to go off. You know.
It's just sad, man. And I'm really like, I don't know. I kind of lost hope on anything.
Like I'm sad, but it's like I knew this was gonna happen. It's like I'm not
and that's the
surprised.
sad part. I was hoping it didn't.
Like if we didn't get Jimmy Butler in the trading deadline, I'll be even more pissed about that.
Oh yeah, I would be, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be crashing out.
Because that time is like every single
I didn't think he was getting him. Honestly, when he said no, I was like, damn. But when it happened, I was so happy. I'm like, oh man.
I mean, I kind of suspected Jimmy was gonna play with us, but I didn't know like it was gonna take this long.
Yeah. Once the Phoenix shit went through, I was like, oh yeah, he coming here. He coming here for sure. But I ain't know it was gonna be that fast. And then it happened. I was like, ooh. And then I didn't know how good we would be when he came into the lineup. Like the Chicago Bull game, like I didn't think it would be that fast. I thought that we would be good, but the Chicago Bull game, I was sold after that. When we was down 20 and
we came back,
looking like that, I was like, oh man.
I was like, oh. Destroy Minnesota in 5 games.
Man, bro, please don't.
Serious,
I'm still mad about that series, bro. I'm still mad that none of these young guys could step up and help Jimmy and get us one game, bro.
One. That's the one game? You mean to tell me you can't get one game in our home?
Like one game, bro. Like I get it. Jimmy didn't show up. Warriors fans, I get it. Jimmy was not what Jimmy should have been, but he also was hurt as well. Like we don't know how severe that motherfucking injury was. Steph and him had the same goddamn injury, and Steph had a fucked up finger
all season long.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and not just that, Jimmy wasn't that condition. Like if you think about it,
right? And he didn't have a whole season. Now we have a full season. I expect us to win at least 50 games.
We need to win 50 games. There's no like.
There's no excuse.
Like we need to be at least a top 60. I do not want another playing game. I swear to God.
If this Kuminga shit blow over and we end up signing everybody that we should sign, the Anthony Melton, Al Horford and everything like that, sign everybody we should sign, we can win 50 games. I believe in our team that much. But the thing is, ain't shit happening. And I'm impatient right now because it shouldn't take this long, bro. Like it literally
this is gonna go until the first week of September.
Exactly. And that's sad, bro.
That's why I'm not even panicking right now because it's like okay.
That's why I stopped the episodes. Like it's really nothing for me to really talk about.
Yeah, it's like okay. This past deadline in the last off season, I was more pissed. Like at least get something in, you know. I mean, we got the players, but I felt like we're missing something.
Yeah.
I mean, not Kerr is like him and Kuminga, they butting hits. So it's like I knew it was.
And he loved him some Pods, boy. I wish he treated Kuminga how he treated Pods. Pods can get 39 minutes.
I was happy when he played post. Oh, that was my happiest day of my life.
Listen, I told them, bro. You was watching the channel. I have been telling them, please play post.
You know,
please play Quentin Post.
No, when the Warriors drafted Post at the 52nd pick, right? Was that a pick, right?
Yeah, I think it was either 50.
I was like, nah, this guy is gonna be huge for us. But I just don't.
I said it. I looked him up in Boston College soon. I was like, oh, a stretch 4, a stretch 5. We here. Now he do got to work. What's up, DBZ? He do have to work on his defense. He does have to work on his rebounding and you know what I'm saying, his conditioning. But that shooting, that shooting is there, nigga. I'm talking about he can pick and pop. He can shoot from any zone, like he's there. Pat Spencer was good, but Pat Spencer's a backup. I seen what Pat Spencer looked like when he had to start and everything.
No, he's a backup. He's a backup.
He's a backup. He's a good spark plug. Like I was on the Pat Spencer wave for a minute. I was like, man.
No, I said he was a backup all along. I didn't see.
But then I seen him start. I was like, let me see him start. Yeah, he's definitely a backup.
No, other than game one,
this is what I want to shit on Steve Kerr for, bro. Cheyenne, do you remember that lineup?
Forgot lineups.
Do you remember that lineup, bro? It was It was Steph
Wait,
Curry,
which one?
Gary Payton. It
Uh-huh.
was Steph Curry, Gary Payton, Guy Santos, Pat Spencer, and fucking who else, bro? It was Pat
Oh
Spencer,
man.
Guy Santos, Steph Curry. Damn, who else was it? Pat Spencer, Gary Payton, Guy Santos, Steph Curry, and it was somebody else. I can't remember who it is. And I'm looking like, bro. No, you don't. What kind of lineup is this, bro?
You know, normally I disagree what LeBron does to his coaches, but for this ones, trade them back to Cancun. Just for them.
I'm like, bro, Steve Kerr, what is
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
You have no scoring, bro. You have no scoring but Steph, no creation. I think Paz was no, I don't think Paz was even on. I think it was somebody else.
Potts is on and off. He's just scoring.
I think Paz was on the floor. I think.
No, he was on the floor. It was like
Yeah,
Steph. No, was it Game 6, right?
I think so. I
No,
think
no,
it might
Game
have been
6. No,
Paz.
I know what was the lineup. It was Steph, Pujemski, uh, GP2, and then yeah, you said that Santos, and then it was like
Yeah,
I think it
I
was
know Pat Spencer.
Looney or Draymond or something.
I think it because when I looked on TV, bro, I swear to God, it was Pat Spencer, Guy Santos, GP2, Steph Curry, and Potts. That's what I think. That's what I think it was. And I'm looking on there like, bro, what the fuck kind of lineup is this, bro?
You know what's crazy? I don't even know how Steph and Jimmy carried this garbage ass team into the playoffs.
I really don't. I
They
don't know.
almost got to the conference
How
finals.
the fuck did we get past the first round? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That show you how great, like, bro, how much Jimmy and Steph impact winning, bro. And Draymond, gotta give Draymond his love.
Yeah, his defensive. You gotta give him credit on defense.
Because the defense he played on Şengün
Oh my god.
on that hook shot to win the game, and the
Oh, that
defense he
saved
played
us.
in Game 7. And Buddy Hield, shout out to Buddy. Game 7, you will always be a Warriors favorite for me, because that's what I'm talking about, buddy.
Bruh, dog, if he didn't show up that night, dog,
We
we
was
would get we would get clowned the whole
We
summer
was
with the
cooked,
3-1
bro.
joke.
We would have been getting cooked all summer.
Bro, no, it'd be worse than 2016. I swear to God.
Oh,
It's like,
I don't know.
no, because you know why? Because we blew one in 2016, right? But even though the league, you know what?
Yeah, but we end up getting
But it's like the second time, and then it's like, you know how these LeBron fans are showing. It's like, haha, my king never blew a
right. My whole thing is
it's some bullshit.
we look better against them than the Lakers. That's the whole thing. We just didn't have no offense. We didn't have enough scoring. We still look better against them than the Lakers. Without
the Lakers got blew up.
The Lakers got that, and I'm gonna be real. Luka wasn't all that horrible.
Like, no, Luka wasn't horrible.
It was really that king. It was really their king.
That's what I'm saying.
It was really their king, but they don't want to talk about that though. It was really their king and inexperienced podcaster. Playing how can you play the starters? You play them old ass niggas the whole fucking the whole second. Come on, gang.
No, I was laughing like that.
What is wrong with you, bro? Are you serious, bro? Do you know you don't know how to coach? That's the whole thing. I'm like, you just giving them the series. And Ant-Man, some of them games wasn't even really hooping.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, when people tell me the Wolves is gonna whoop the Warriors, I'm like, are y'all smoking?
No, he not. Like we did them dirty in the regular season.
That 13 minutes of Steph whooping the Wolves, 13, right?
Bro,
that showed me we was gonna beat them in
bro.
5
He was cook. He was finna go for 40, bro. He was cooking.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's why we won that game. We really fed off of Steph energy, and we did it for Steph. I don't know why they couldn't keep that up, but nigga, I thought we was gonna lose the game. I was like, oh,
I felt like the only game we really showed up was like Game 1 and Game 3. That's the only 2 games.
Game 3. We should have won Game 3 though. We was so close.
Yeah, we blew that shit. It was only like Jimmy and Kuminga who showed up. The rest of them
for everybody that want to hate Kuminga right now, remember Kuminga the only young nigga that really showed up. If I'm being real, if I'm gonna be real, he's really the only young guy that really showed up. Regardless, I know his IQ ain't that high. I know we ain't paying him that big money. You know what I'm saying? I agree with y'all. But we can't sit here and act like Kuminga did not show up in that series. because he did. He also GP when GP2 couldn't guard Ant-Man no more. Guess who was guarding him and the only person that was doing the job? Kuminga. Like, let's be real now. I know
and not just that, GP2 has been getting he got smoked by James Harden at this stage. Like James Harden's like 35 years
I
old.
don't know what happened to him, bro. Like, I was watching him on
Injuries,
Ant-Man.
man.
Ant-Man was destroying him, bro. I'm like,
No, it's injuries.
I'm
You
like,
remember
bro,
what he
that's what I
sustained?
said. I said it got to be the injuries, bro. He's not the same player, bro.
Like GP2 is someone I'll put him like okay, like 5-10 minutes. I'll give you a spot minute to guard this guy. Like that's all I can do for GP2.
I do like Will Richard. I did like what I seen from him. Terran Armstrong. I like what I seen from him.
I think Will Richards is ready. That Armstrong. Wait, is it Armstrong or who's the other guy? Tui, right? Tui is not ready yet.
Tui's not ready. Tui is raw.
I
He's
can
very,
tell.
very
Yeah.
raw. He can't shoot. He can't shoot, but he can pass the ball and slash, but he can't shoot. Will Richard, I think, is more established, and then he went to Florida. He stayed at Florida for a minute and everything like that. And I liked what I saw from him for sure. And Cryer, CJ Cryer, LJ Cryer, he's just small. He's
Yeah.
just too small, bro. Like, but he can shoot the ball, and he's
The
a
league is
pesky
too big
defender.
right now. Going
He's a
back to
pesky
big.
defender, but he's just too small, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He looked it real small.
Is he what 6'1", right?
Yeah, but he can shoot. He
I'll
can
take him
shoot that
over. I'll
ball.
take him over GP2 right now, but we know that they're not going to do that.
No, yeah, I definitely take it with the youth and everything that he provides. Right now, he could get in and provide more than what GP2 overall. What's up, Cottage? What's up, Cottage? I don't like where this is going. Hopefully we sign yeah.
Who do you think is going to win the chip next year? Like your guess? Hendo, you can hear me?